YouTubers! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike in the red Corvette. I'm off to drop off some packages in mail that I have that I packed over the weekend. It's been a very great, gorgeous, hot weekend, and I am looking forward to enjoying this day off. I'm probably going to cut the front grass here and keep it simple, but you're tuned into Morning Coffee with Mike. Oh, what a gorgeous day. I got the mats put in my car, the original mats. I got quite a few things going on. And, oh yeah. Just love taking this car out. Anyways, guys, I wanted to throw something out there, and it's kind of important. Now, it looks like this morning there was an announcement that the Republicans are going to start, or will issue or declare an act of war or war against China, depending on the way, because they word things a certain way, right? Just so they could say later that, oh, we didn't mean it like that, you know, so they word things. Remember, language is going to go through huge transition, guys. So this is what's going to happen with language. Now, what's going to happen with China? Okay, I've been to Taiwan, I think I gotta check my passport, but I've been there, I think 3 times I've been to Taiwan. And I've enjoyed myself every time I've gone there. I think it's a great place. I stayed at 101 there in Taipei. I've driven around the island. I've been to different parts of the island, and there's a lot of, it's very underdeveloped when you're outside of the major cities. There's lots of I've noticed when you're on the highways or the main roads there, going from the airport, there's a lot of like they cut through rock and they cut through like stone and stuff, and you can still see some of the fresh lay of the construction to build those roads still. I know there's an old road, an old windy road that used to go from the airport to Taipei. I think no one uses that road anymore. But yeah, no, my wife lived in Taiwan for 7 years as a caregiver, right? She's Filipina, so she's spent some time there working. So what's going to happen? Well, it looks like that China is obviously going to want to walk into Taiwan or start declaring laws in Taiwan, where Taiwan, in my opinion, is its own country, its own flag, its own dialect, its own everything. I think Taiwan is what China could have been today if it wasn't heavily indoctrinated into socialism and into Maoism, a bit of Leninism, right? It's all forms of communism, right? So now, what would this do? A lot. Look, it looks like we're going to be going into hot war soon. I'm thinking we're going to go into hot war, whether it's going to be in the Middle East, whether it's going to be in the India-China border dispute, whether it's going to be in the South China Sea, whether it's going to be some sort of sparking of some sort of real unsettlement in the United States or Canada. I don't know, man. It could be, like, right now, we're intense. Everybody's on edge. Every country's on edge. Every country is intensely nervous right now. Huge nervousness going around between countries on what to say and how to say. Don't want to step out of line. Don't want to take the wrong side. Right? So it's very geopolitical right now. So there are going to be sides being taken, right? So, you know there was a Sindhu India-China war along that border, right? You guys know that, right? Back in the 60s and 70s, the Chinese fought against the Indians for no reason, and they went into an unoccupied zone. The Chinese illegally went into a zone, and then the second India called on the United States for help. China backed out and then said that it was India's fault, that India was the one that was provoking everything, which wasn't true. And China's been doing that. China's been playing those we start the conflict, or we start the bull crap, and then then they turn around and say, no, look, we saved the world again. And China has a history of starting problems and then going ahead and saying that it was, you know, I don't know why all these I guess these Commonwealth countries were starving for money, and instead of resetting the economies back in 2010, which they should have been through the Commonwealth, they just brought in rich investors. They loved the money. They loved the money. They made immigration easy. They closed off immigration to Europe and other countries and made it easy for people with money to come in. And that's why I keep reading that article, because that article ties into everything. Canada wants more Chinese, 500,000 per year, right? You guys got to keep that in mind, right? There's a reason why they want 500,000 Chinese per year. It's because they have to have X amount of money in their coffers before they could even walk onto this country or get in, right? So it's a very interesting perspective to be in right now. It's a very interesting, that's why Mike and the Night's getting better and better. If you want to call in, you know, we're always looking for new people to call in and co-host the show with me or be part of the show and tell us your frame of mind on what's going on. You can add me on Skype, Mike Martins 1980. Guys, I don't answer my Skype sometimes, most of the time through the week. So don't take it personal if I don't pick up my Skype. It's because I have 3 kids and I have, you know, I have like a day off or 2 days off a week. Well, it's really, I have no days off a week, because when I have my days off, I'm packing stuff to ship on eBay, and then when I don't have, you know, things I'm going on, I'm always with the family doing things. So, I mean, it's a full-time 24/7 job, and it's going to keep me in shape. It's going to keep me moving forward and growing, respectively growing forward. And, you know, I'm working on the website now for the store. There's a lot going on, guys. So if I don't pick up your Skype calls, you know, sometimes I get calls like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning on Skype. So respectfully, guys, if I don't, it's not that I don't want to talk to you guys. It's just the timing is not there or whatever, you know. But I'm there for all you guys. You know, I make these videos. So Taiwan itching towards conflict. By who? None other than China. Is China going to pull a bold move? Well, Hong Kong was already in the making, and I mean, they kind of started moving in earlier than usual. But now, what's going to happen with Taiwan? I mean, why did they bring it up if there's nothing going to happen? Remember, you got to remember that. They introduce something, they talk about it, then they retract it, and they bring it back, they retract it, then they rediscuss it on a panel, retract it, bring it back up again, discuss it, retract it. So that's something that, and then after it becomes reality and they say, whoa, we told you guys this was going to happen. Hot war. Are you betting on oil? Silver's over 20 bucks right now, guys. I know someone was going to message me and tell me that, but silver is over 20 bucks. I have like 4 or 3 junior silver miners. I'm like, hey, yeah, thank God you guys did something. Yeah, I sold my profits immediately on my silver. Profits, that is, on my silver immediately, because I'm not going to, been holding silver down for too long. So I sold some profits on the silver. And my airline stock is just down. 2 of them are down. One of them's even, and the other one is kind of like on the brink of going down. So I still have airline stock. I'm gonna revisit the airline stock in 1 year. So on the 1st of July of next year, I'm holding on to that airline stock until the 1st of July of next year, and we'll see if things start coming back. We'll see if things start, and see if my bet was bad or not. I'm calling their bluff on this stupid COVID thing. So let me know what you guys think on that too. I know a lot of people have messaged me on that video I did where I bought a ton of airline stock. A lot of people are like, Mike, you're crazy. It's like, huh, some of it went up. I bought Air Canada when it was at 14, sold it at 18, dropped again to like 15, 16, bought it again, sold some of it, held it, and then the profits, I put a lot of the profits in Air Transat, American Airlines, and I bought some Bombardier at 39 cents a share. So, you know, I'm back and forth, and you know, you got to take the risk to make the money, right? So I'm not telling people to take foolish risks like I'm doing, because I was buying all the oil swings back and forth, and I told everybody it was going to go into negative territory when I was watching the Australian markets on Sunday afternoon, aka Monday our time, and I told everybody it was going to go negative, and I made a video on the Sunday. saying oil was going to go negative. I made that video. And then the next morning I woke up, everyone was messaging me, Skyping me, emailing me. It's like, holy crap, Mike, I remember seeing your video yesterday that oil's gonna go negative. How the hell did you forecast? Well, it's just happening. You can see the patterns. That's why I kind of cheat in the markets, where I watch Australian markets always a day before our markets open. Australia, the Hang Seng, the all the different markets there, and surprisingly the Hang Seng and other markets, surprisingly are kind of floating around still. You would have thought there would have been a massive drop with what's happening with China, but I think China's intentions are to kind of police it in a way, but keep the economy going and allow more mainland Chinese money to flow into the markets there to sustain afloat. That's what I'm thinking they're doing. They're going to kind of have a soft takeover with speech and taking over all that stuff, and then slowly start indoctrinating and moving more money into Hong Kong, and kind of transitioning the dollar and doing things like that slowly, and kind of keep Hong Kong as a major hub. I don't know if the people there are going to burn it to the ground before it gets handed over. I don't know, guys. Like, in that sentiment of the word. In the sentiment of the word, I'm not sure, guys. But wholeheartedly, there's lots going on right now geopolitically, and I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I really hope, I just spoke to the Raven this morning. I really hope things turn around. Not in a sense where it turns around where everybody is, back to where we were. I want it to turn around where everybody somewhat gets together, sees the problem, fixes the problem, creates some sort of unity in a way where we all have one thing in common, and we're human beings, and we're all born from woman, and setting these weird differences that they're trying to pick at or create, that's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go drop off this mail. We'll talk soon, guys. Please stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon. And Trends in the Housing Market goes live this Wednesday. Don't forget to watch Mike in the Night last Saturday. Ton of great callers. Everybody loved the callers. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.